Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Undernauts, Labyrinth of Yomi, shall we? Mellum, good evening, good to see you. So we're going to be picking up where we left off with our last stream, and at this point what has happened is we brought a incredibly reasonable looking lady. Ronnie, good evening, good to see you, in a wheelchair, and, feel very good that everything is safe, the magical tree is lit up, and the portal is open for us to go home. Hey, Victory, good evening, good to see you. Exactly what happened. Mellum, thank you so much for that Prime sub, my friend, I appreciate that. So, if we actually go to the fusion reactor, you'll see the wheelchair there. And just chilling. I think everything's fine. And we need to do the storage tent. And the main man is here. And he wants us to, see if... Which I want that too. So let's talk... And done connecting with the surface side gate. We can finally say goodbye to this dismal place. Hermie, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she'd tell the difference. I don't think she could see. The gate's going to open. But we don't want that tentacle leech arm happening. Alright. Oh, looks like we beat the game, so it's just kind of like... Mellum, that's awesome, my friend. Yeah, the game is so much fun. Come on, hurry up and get in there. He is like Gambit, Ronnie, with that kind of face mask, the X-Men hairstyle. Oh, man. What's going on? This piece of junk, hurry up and move. No way, this can't be. Why isn't it getting a response? It's a pleasure to meet you, ladies and gentlemen of District 99. Fortune and misfortune are like intertwined strands of rope. In this world, fortune and misfortune are always... You know this well. You came to chase your dreams, but as a result, you are now on the brink of death. I mean, aren't we all? Now you have been trapped in Yomi. This is not an accident. I did this. The reason? I want you to die, in red letters. Your camp will soon be attacked by the mad sinners. And similar to those in Camp 2, you will be slaughtered, no indignity spared. That's spicy. No, Hermie, it's not. So at this point, a little bit... Because you have that, unbelievably Japanese air to the sensibilities of the game. Just how the cutscenes lay out, how the music, how the writing, the anime, the portraits and stuff, and then it starts to feel a little bit like the nonary games, like you're trapped and you've got to solve these puzzles, but people are going to start dying. Faded, good evening. I know. He's so good at the piano and typing. The only possible way you could survive is to kill the sinners before the sinners kill you. I mean, that's just my normal modus operandi. Like, when I'm out, I'm just kind of like seeing if somebody is a sinner, and then, judge, jury, executioner, I just take them down. I assume they're going to kill me. It's self-defense. That works legally, right? Like, because, just all sinners are me, so I just preemptively kill them. That's pretty sound defense, isn't it? If you stack up the corpses of the sinners, your path to freedom shall open. Good. Yeah. Oh, these were sinners. Good. Smooth jazz to die for, indeed. Yeah, that's exactly the reason I killed all these people. Sinners. Yeah, and we're just looking to see if any of their belongings are, sin-free. I totally knew it. Yeah, Roddy. No, come on. He was bad. He was a bad guy. Very bad. A sinner. The worst. And I'm just stacking up these corpses so my path to freedom opens. Believe in miracles and fight hard. That's also part of my key defense. I just tell the judge, my mentor instructed me to believe in miracles and fight hard. And that's why I killed 100 people and stacked their bodies up. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen of District 99. After going silent for a few moments, the supervisor opens his mouth. That was a lie, right? Oh, totally. It seemed pretty insincere to me. I'm sure we're fine. The next... This is a follow-up report about the District 99 incident. According to the announcement by Yomi Corporation, the Chinawa Gate malfunction is quite serious. It will take at least 2 weeks. Bad. However, the base camp only has about 3 weeks' worth of water and food stockpiled. Well, so do have a corpse pile. I'm just saying, if we open up a BBQ, At this juncture, the rescue of the trapped Undernauts appears impossible. Right, Herbie. The supervisor is like in this pose, and he's kind of let himself go a little bit, and he's got a bit of a, a paunch kind of easing over his waist, and the Undernauts, the young group of fighters, is kind of, talking amongst themselves. How many days worth of food do you think the supervisor is? And he's like, what was that? Nothing. Strategy meeting. The supervisor, who had holed up in his bed in shock, comes into the tent. Hey you, good evening. Oh, that's right, okay. I'll make sure that'll be our battle cry. We'll just say it's coming right for us. And then the sinner, who is actually facing the other direction, completely unawares, we'll take it down and be legally covered. So we really are trapped inside Yomi. The man on the radio wasn't lying. He's a cool guy, straight shooter. But it's already been a whole day. I'm tired of feeling sorry for myself. I like it. Quick rebound. My body's pretty open about its desires. Whoa. Let's calm down. I just got hungry all of a sudden. Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute. What's that mean? Come on, let's share this. The supervisor pulls out. It was one of the things stockpiled in this camp. This doesn't compare to Yomi New, but when you're hungry, everything is delicious. Cup ramen. Nice. Alaxel, good evening. Good to see you. Pour hot water and wait for 3 minutes. Nothing special about this ritual. But at this moment, that slice of normal life was nostalgic and comforting. We slurp the hot cup ramen immediately. And I feel a bit more chipper. Who doesn't? Well, thanks for the meal. He's smiling. His smile is kind of a grimace / sneer. My wife and I both love cup ramen. So eating this feels a bit like being at home. Though once finished, I'll be right back to being in the pits of hell. Alright. I don't know if you needed to say that. I know what the radio said, but I believe in the technological capabilities of the corporation. Maybe the repairs will go off without a hitch and the gate starts working again tomorrow. Yeah, that's great. I like your optimism. That's gonna be what happens, right? Anyway, Chief, knowing you, I bet you're going to head into your experience. What about you? So I'll give this to you. obtained the boost band. I know, Hermie. The cup ramen is all gone. And there's just like a graveyard of empty cups at her feet. But that was our 3 months of food. I'm sorry. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I was trying to learn a little bit more about the game over the Thanksgiving holiday, and so I played this a bunch on Steam Deck with a different save file, different party configuration. And this item that we get right here, I probably only got maybe another hour or two ahead of this. But this item, the Boost Band, changes the game. It makes the game much more fun and interesting strategically, and I wasn't expecting it. So now that the fusion reactor is working again, we can finally proper Undernaut. You gotta know how to use that, right? Go crazy on those monsters and train yourself to your heart's content. I also have one request before you leave. This girl, Lucy, hasn't budged from the fusion reactor. It's a little creepy. Can you go check on her? Thanks. At least he knows that it's creepy. Leveling up and job skills. When you level up, you'll earn skill points. Set the skill points to your upgrade screen. So we've already done this. Self-management, you relocate the job skill points for your party members. So this is really cool that you can just like change your job points around. And now we get a quest to escape from. Another thing, I haven't done this yet, but you can promote your character. You have to get a special currency to do it. I can't do it right now, but basically what you can do, and this is like, it feels more like a Final Fantasy Tactics type of thing, which is awesome, or Final Fantasy 11 type of thing. You can either take your character and specialize in the current class that you are, and get just like higher level versions of the stuff you have and go in that direction, or you can be a more well-rounded sorcerer and like multi-class and become more of a hybrid. So you can go like specialist sorcerer, or you can learn some healing spells and be like, you know, a red mage kind of thing, which I think is pretty cool. The fusion reactor. Hi. The girl in the wheelchair named Lucy is sitting with the fusion reactor. What? The girl notices my presence and looks up. Things I want to ask her. What should I start with? Oh, that's true, Hermie. I didn't see a setting for that. But we don't want to imply competence in any way. The girl in red clothes. A girl with the same name as me? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Hastily stuffs red undergarment back under her dress. But then again, my memories are unreliable. That's good. The fusion reactor. Fusion reactor? You're wrong. This is the Mad King's... It was made by the Mad King of the Forest of Death. The spirit tree makes miracles of creation. These miracles can change the world. Eventually you will understand the peace of the miracle bestowed upon you with the power of the blessing. What's that mean? I'm afraid of people's deaths. Me too. When I hear someone else's dying screams, I remember my own past. Oh. So when the spirit tree was revived, I granted everyone here the blessing of regeneration. As long as this spirit tree is working, you will never die. I guess that seems good? Just like me. Okay, well, maybe not so good. Will be shattered. Now wait. You'll despair, and even if you wish for death, you'll come back. I feel like you're putting a real negative spin on this immortality thing. You might be upset with me for blessing you without permission. You know, I'm reserving judgment, but I had my selfish reasons for doing so. Well, that doesn't make me feel better. This is a strange conversation. Who are you? I am Lucy, this sacrifice. Every time the Mad King wished for a miracle from the spirit tree, my blood was offered to it. My heart has been pierced, my limbs and head have been plucked off. Oh, yeah, I can relate. You mean metaphorically, right? Right? But I cannot die. That's how my body is. She's like Deadpool. Yet the scars never heal. My body is broken, my soul and memories shattered. I can no longer remember the past. I found myself alone in Yomi. Okay. It's right on par with that, Hermie. It's an amazing key, too. I was taken there under the protection of the people, but the spirit tree was broken and I couldn't bestow the blessing of regeneration upon them. That's why everyone was killed by the monster that came from the north. How to escape. I told the girl about our situation, how we can escape from Yomi. Yomi is a prison cut off from the world. If you wish to leave, you must rely on the spirit tree's miracle. You'll need a sacrifice. I was born to be the spirit tree's sacrifice, but because my wounds have not healed, I have lost many of the powers I once had as a sacrifice. So this miracle will require other sacrifices, ones that hold strange power. I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense. So who do I sacrifice? Is it the supervisor? Is that... because we were already talking about that. I mean, just say the word, or like nod, or, you know. She has, Ronnie. So here's what I'm going to do, Lucy. Just say you want me to kill the supervisor, and I'm going to take your statuesque position and non-movement to be a silent affirmation that is what you want me to do. If you want me to keep the supervisor alive in any way, just move. Just do something, and he's safe. So the miracle requires other sacrifices. For example, the monster, the one that attacked Camp 2 and went north. Someone like a sinner. That would be a suitable sacrifice. If you wish to escape from Yomi, obtain the sinner... Oh, okay. So, I'm new, you know. Exactly, Hermie. Just read this medical eye exam chart. I'll place it very close. I'm new, you know, so I don't... When you say capture a soul, I'm not sure, like, what's the procedure? Do you have or some kind of instructional video on the steps that I need to do to successfully shatter and then capture it? Maybe you have a technological device that can inform me, because I'm a little lost. So she's going to offer the soul to the spirit tree as a sacrifice to summon a miracle. I like everything you just said right there. I'm on board with it. Love it. The capture the soul thing. Do I use a jar? Do I just, you know, hold out my hands and then grab them, like, together, clasp them, and like I'm catching a firefly? Or does this work? Blessing of Regeneration. You have earned the Blessing of Regeneration with the Spirit Tree's power. From now on, out in battle, you recover at base, creating Yomi flowers. So this is a good point, too, because they're saying, hey, you're probably going to die. Let's help you out. So now we can start to make our own flowers, which right now I think all we have are door flowers. We might have ladder flowers. I'm not sure. I think we just have door flowers. To delve further into Yomi, you'll need to create Yomi flowers at the reactor. This can be done using create, and we'll need flower power. Right, because this kind of intangible 1960s and 70s sentiment to flower power, we can actually quantify Mad King Spirit Tree. So I extract flower power to convert items to... Alright, so let's create... I can only make door flowers, and I have 5. Let's extract some... I do have Monflowers, which I'll use in a moment. I have this old... These don't give hardly anything. I'm not going to extract anything. We're good. We're good. Yeah, the wallflowers just hung around. Why? If it isn't the chief. Hi. How are you doing? I can't remember. Are you is she the CEO? She's the lady who is really good with a flashlight. Are you going to head into the labyrinth again? You know it. What a hard-working person. Wonderful. Yep, that's me. Chief, do you still remember the Cassandra Co. Limited's 3 rules for Undernauts? Nope, I don't. Hey, Just, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I taught them to you the day you joined the company. Oh, okay. After pausing a moment, the president, oh, she's the prez, begins to recite the company rules aloud. First, Undernauts are not company drones. They're much lower than that. Don't rely on someone's orders and guide. Find information with your own legs. And use the computer we had surgically grafted into all of your legs. Everywhere you can. Third, a path may open up if you work hard enough. Try everything possible. In parentheses, written almost illegibly, the path isn't been up. It's like real life. Okay, the path is going to open up if you work hard enough, and then a wink is followed by that. If you're going into the labyrinth, don't forget these Undernaut tasks. To inspire Undernauts and increase morale, the corporation started issuing Undernaut tasks. So this is another game system that they introduced that is unbelievable. And this is one of the reasons why I get the, sentiment that was expressed in response to the dungeon crawler video that I made, how some of these later Japanese titles really iterate on the traditional dungeon crawler with modern qualities that make the formula even better. And this is one of them, which is just giving you some more micro goals. And just by doing stuff, you're going to get a bunch of Chivos that actually give you good these rewards for, like, you just find new resources or kill new monsters, you get rewards. They're pretty good, so why don't you try completing some? I have high hopes for you. And she went back to the residential tent. Maybe we should call it the presidential tent, if you know what I mean. Undernaut tasks. Undernauts have jobs other than special tasks called Undernaut tasks. They're unrelated to story progression, but you can earn rewards by completing them, and you can check them out. So we're going to get a bunch of right here, which is also awesome. So, like, for example, right here, the loot that we get for this is a skill boost, which just gives us whichever character we want. And then 5 opaque gems, which can be broken down for either FP or the item creation currency, and a ton of it. So we can make or upgrade good items or create a lot of Yomi flower stuff. Also, just love the stationery here with like the stamp or left corner. It's fantastic. Complete tasks, you earn rewards, and you can go to the storage to get them. So in the storage tent, we can go to storage and then withdraw, and then there's going to be a bunch of stuff here. Just Falcon, that's awesome, my friend. So glad you could make it. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the fusion reactor. I'm going to go to Yomi Flower. I'm going to extract flower power from the opaque gem. So these give you 16 each. So I'm just going to do 3. Or 2, rather. And then I'm going to create some more door flowers. Excellent. Then I'm going to go to items, and I can upgrade my equipment. So anything that I have that I actually enjoy, we can upgrade to be significantly better. Hey Troy, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Hey Darkstar, good evening. So I'm going to go to items and... Oh wait, sorry. I'm going to extract AG from the opaque gem, and we're going to do all 3. And then I have a bunch. I have 1,000 AG. And then we can go here to upgrade equipment. So we can look at whoever, might have something that we want to upgrade. Now, I don't really have amazing items, but for example, this short spear, it's easy to upgrade. It only costs 20. And you can see I'm doing 17 damage times 2, and it's just +1, So I think I'm capped at +3, so it's fine. The healing scarf is a little bit more expensive, but I didn't realize how good the healing scarf was, but I'll show you that the healing scarf gives you regeneration, which is fine. Like, you're like, okay, that's pretty cool. But the recovery that it gives you, this actually applies outside of combat. So, like, every step that you take, the healing scarf triggers and just heals you, so it's really, really nice. So anybody who has one, we certainly want to level those up, but our items suck. And that's what we really need to do right now. The game opens up really fantastically right here, and so it's up to us to go get more items, upgrade what we have, and level up. Now, I also got a skill point, so let's look at our people's skills. So currently, I have like 1 skill point with some people. So this is another thing that I found, which is amazing. I'm going to actually start sandbagging skill points, because the hit point up, it costs 5 skill points, but it's so, like, I have 92 hit points with my main guy. And it's like doubling the hit points or more for most of our... So it's just a huge boost so that people don't get one shot. Yeah, our portraits are unreal. So let's we could check out our people. So we've got, the Bulwark here, Hiroshi, and then we've also got this lady who is also, she's actually a tactician, and then we've got Boss, who's the fencer, and then we've got Bocop, who is our hunter, we've got Dr. Pope, who is our cleric, and Dr. Incomp, who is the sorcerer. Bam. So what we're going to do is go back here. I'm going to go equipment, and we're going to go supplies, and I'm going to skill boost. And I'm just going to use it on the Bulwark so he can just try to get all the way there. So I'm going to depart. The radio is saying to all personnel, you may be feeling uneasy about the District 99 incident, but rest assured that the company has the situation under control. They do. Continue your current operations. Okay, great. Who wouldn't want to continue current operations? This portable receiver can also receive radio signals. The program that just aired is a radio program that Yomi Corp broadcasts in all directions. I've heard about this from the president. It's hard to send radio waves from Yomi to the outside, but it's easy to transmit them into Yomi. I don't understand the mechanics, but that broadcast just now proved it was true. Alright, so we got the radio. And while traveling, you may receive radio broadcasts, and they display in the upper part. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's bad. And we can press X to receive radio broadcasts on demand. Now, this is another one of the best elements of the game, which is auto trap. So we already know about this, but this is the map, and I could select any square. Oh, Hermie, I'll show you once we get into battle. I could select any square and then just run to that location. It's such a godsend in games that it makes me sad now for every future dungeon crawl game where I don't have the ability to do this. So, like, for example, here, is this good? Let's go explore. And we just run there. Like, we can get caught in a battle like this. And now, the flies are coming. But now they're going to tell me about the boost band. This is a good opportunity. It's been a while since I tried out the switch boost. The boost band wrapped around my arm has 4 switches. When I pressed them, electrodes embedded in the Undernauts' brains activated. Which I'm thrilled about. I really like embedding electrodes in my brain. I think that was a great company initiative. A flower-shaped jolt of argent energy emanates from our foreheads. Good, I like it as a flower. It's stylish. For a few seconds, a miraculous power is drawn from our brains. That's the Switch Boost, a body enhancement system made with Yomi tech. That's right. So, Hermie, we did agree to it. Basically, we're filling out our application to be Undernauts, and they gave us complimentary beverages, which were spiked. We fell asleep, filling out the form or signing our name. All of these operations were done, and we were thrown into Yomi as Undernauts. As the Site 4 person, I'm the only one who can wear the band. It's my chance to shine as 4 person. Picking the right switch at the right time can really help. I can use Switch Boost during battle. So there's a lot of explanation, but here's the enemy, and we can use this, and then this is where it gets good. So you can use this electricity to boost your attributes for 1 turn. And there are one of 4 different ways that you can turn on the Switch Boost. So there's Overcharge, which is the first one that they want us to use. So we go to Boost Swamp, and we go to Overcharge. Let me just show you what these babies do. So Recharge is the only one that doesn't really do much. It just lets you use them again. It just changed the way that the game is played. So Overcharge dramatically enhances skills for 1 turn. So for 1 turn, it makes every skill that your characters have max level, and you can use them with... Okay, everybody, I am back. Sorry about that. My power just, flashed off and then came back on, and obviously that was not good for the stream, so I had to restart. Here I am. Okay. So, yes, Hermie, thank you. Thank you. Let me get back to that point in the story here of explaining it. I had to reload the game. Thank you, Fading. Thank you. Okay, so to reiterate what Hermie was saying, what I was explaining is this first boost that you can go to. This is amazing, and this is why it changed the game. Whenever you grind and you get into a fight, you can use the Switch Boost. It costs nothing to use this. And so you can use this Overcharge and just devastate most fights in 1 round. Which is amazing. So it allows you to just have this huge surge of power so that you can get through fights more quickly. But what's cool is these other elements or aspects of this work for longer fights too. So the middle mode, Duracharge, makes it so that HP damage for everybody in the group is reduced by 50%. It provides full ailment resistance and heals you. So it's like something you can do, to get back on track. And then Neurocharge is also just such a cool bit of this, which is that this one makes it so that your accuracy and your evasion are raised. But if you kill an enemy that would drop a treasure chest with this last boost activated, Neurocharge, it drops 2 treasure chests. So it becomes almost a strategy where you try to make sure that you keep them alive long enough to use this if you're going for treasure. So it's you can get more loot with this one, or you can just plow through enemies with this. It's fantastic. Oh, it definitely caused lasting brain damage, Hermie. Now, the only thing is that you can only use these once, and then you have to recharge. But you could overcharge, and then recharge, and then just overcharge again the next round. Victory, good evening. Good to see you. Thank you for returning, my friend. Yes, Ronnie, we're back. We're back. So, this is what I mean. Like, instead of just going through regular battles, you now have this whole other system of the switch boost, which you get to use to expedite grinding or loot acquisition, or you need to use this very strategically to defeat bosses, which is just awesome. So we're going to use Overcharge, and for one turn, you can use skills without consuming MP. I just can't emphasize how sweet this is. It's like you just get to use your... I always love when games let you use your best spell or ability, but without any, like, penalty. No, there's no cost. So it also makes it so if you use this a lot, you don't have to go back to town or to camp to, like, rest. You just are kind of really maintaining your MP, which is awesome. And we can do Duracharge. So this strengthens your defense. So, like, if you know, for example, that an enemy is going to do some kind of powerful attack, you can Duracharge. And, like, hunker in, get yourself stabilized, and then launch into another one. And then Neurocharge, they want us to use. This helps your speed and your luck. And you can preempt enemy actions with, like, retaliations or counters and things. And then you can get double treasure. It's just so fantastic. So Recharge recharges the last one that you used. Or it recharges them in the order that you spent them. So if I used Overcharge, Duracharge, Neurocharge, if I use Recharge, I get Overcharge back. And then if I use Recharge again, I would get Duracharge and then Neurocharge. So they're very powerful, but they can't be used continuously. They require one turn to recharge, and they're recharged in the order, blah, blah, blah. But here's another thing that they don't tell you, and this is pretty awesome. So some of the encounters that you get in are like the red flower, where there's going to be a treasure chest, you're guaranteed, but it's a multi-wave fight, and you can see the different waves of enemies behind the first one. So you know, like, I clear the first row, and then another row is going to come up and take their place. Well, I couldn't believe this when I did it, but when that next row comes in, even though it's the same encounter, it resets the boost. So you can do Overcharge again without recharging if you clear the line. So even in multi-wave battles, you are strong, which is just... I love it. So I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to Overcharge, and we're going to destroy these guys. So we did it. You can see in the top center, the switch boost is on, and like 11 from Stranger Things, blood is running from the nose of all of our characters, and we could just use our skill, and you'll notice it's already, like, it's got a dash. It's max level, and it costs nothing. So what do I want to use? I can... You know, this guy doesn't actually have anything great to use, which is sad. I can skill do that, but I'm going to go over here and power swing, frenzied swing. So we're going to frenzied swing, and we're going to slash, and we're going to sharpshoot and ray of light and pyrokinesis is fine. Hermie, it's not a bad idea, for sure. I'll tell you this, though. The party that I made on my Steam Deck, I made my entire frontline fighters like martial arts experts, and they just have this ability that hits everybody. Like, it hits an entire row, and with Overcharge, I basically just hit the entire row with all 3 of my fighters for free and just clean up. It's an unbelievable character. And we're going to go with just fast battle because they died. So we did get hit, but you'll notice that we get 576 experience, 48 AG, and we cleared it. Now, I keep pushing M for map, but it's tab. Yeah, we haven't been up here yet. So let's go ahead and take a look. There's another green. There's a red. There's a chest over there, but I think we need a bridge, and we can't get it. So let's go here. So there's 2 guys. So, I wonder if there's an easy way to... I'd have to see what the keyboard command is for boost swap, but I'm going to do overcharge. And we're going to go ahead and just shield bash. Actually, I can just repeat the action of what we did last time and just fast battle it, and these guys are smoked. So it's like the combination of the boost, the repeat action, and the fast battle just... I know, victory. Makes fighting much easier when you have to grind. Now, this says 4th class in the upper left for the treasure, so that's probably an indicator of, how good it is. I do love this, by the way that they did traps. It's the wizardry formula, but you don't have to have a thief. And again, this is proportional to how much MP you have left with your party. So again, it synergizes with the skill boost. So because I'm not using MP, I have a higher rate of detecting which trap it is, opening the treasure, and we got this is actually really good. This woodcutter's axe, pretty reasonable. Nothing else is great, but that's okay. And we can't go there. Let's see what's Greeny all about. Okay. So it's flying bat ladies, and we're going to... I wonder if I can figure out... Okay, great. It's just Z. So you could push Z on the keyboard to cycle Neurocharge, Duracharge, Overcharge. Oh, it's Z and X alternates. So X is what we want to just go to Overcharge right away. And then I'm just going to repeat action. Now, these ones all survived, right? So, well, 2 of them did. This gives us a unique opportunity to try and kill them and get extra treasure, potentially. But we don't know if that's going to happen. However, one of our guys is almost dead here. So I'm going to go for Protect the Vanguard. And we are going to use the Duracharge switch boost. Yeah, Hermie. And we're going to... do I want to use... Man, we're about to level up, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to power swing, and we're going to slash, and then that's fine. Now I need you to heal. I guess I don't know. They're lightning, so whatever. Naked bat. That's about right. Naked bat's interesting, like, as a name, because it would be weirder if it was a clothed bat. You know what I mean? Like, most bats are naked. if not all. Arrow to the knee would be great. Okay, well, look at that. I know, Hermie. So she survived, which means we can use Neurocharge, and if we get a chest, we get double. But you can see we also healed there. So that's the thing about Duracharge, is it's just another way to heal. And I'm just going to just all-out attack. Now let's defend. Ding. So, just about everybody leveled up right there. Hey, Marcus. Good evening, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you're finding those Project Zomboid tips to be helpful. It's such a fun game. Once you get going, it feels great. Alright, she leveled up. Now, we're going to boost her attack, because she, does good damage. 22 hit points, 2 MP. This guy is also about attack. There he goes. And she's about, well, you guessed it, attacking. And Dr. Pope, we do want her speed to go up. And this is all about the intellect. Now, we are sandbagging skill points. She is about the long bow arm of the law. Okay. There is a opportunity to use a flower here. There we go, door flower. Alright. Where in God's name am I now? Okay, I'm over here. Treasure. You know it. Squad healer. So that heals everybody. Good. So this is where we need to use a... what's the button to examine? Oh, investigate. It's enter. Okay, great. So this is a ladder flower location. It's enter. Space opens the menu, which, it's spacebar is the escape key, which is mind-boggling, but that's fine. So I'm just filling in the map here. So there's just something about this game where it's like, there's the low random encounter rate. There's the way that you can prepare strategically for battles. It might, Hermie. I'm prepared for it. And just the ease with which you can do all of the stuff that a dungeon crawler is asking you to do is really nice. Have I ever been here? I have. So let's fight this battle. This is a guaranteed treasure chest. Oh, they want to talk. Okay. So sometimes they'll do this. Talk. They're happy. Yeah, it's so wild. Like, sometimes, you know, it's random. Sometimes when you talk to the enemy, they'll do that, which is like, they healed my hit points and my magic points, which is unreal. But sometimes you'll talk to them, and then they get mad, and then they attack you. You never know. Door flower. We're going in. Oh. Multitude of monsters ahead. I should be cautious. So this is a consecutive battle. So there's going to be at least 2 waves here. All right. This is where I really wish I had somebody to hit the entire front line. But we'll try to do our best. So we're going to overcharge. I'm going to stun that one. And we'll just go ahead and, you know, kill these little guys. Wow. That didn't go like I thought. Now, here is one thing that I actually don't care for in this game, but there are items that let you remedy it, but it's so odd. So if somebody gets moved in the order... Hermie, I am sorry. I have no idea what's going on. If somebody gets moved in the order, they... stay that way for the whole fight, and they can't move. So you have to use an item, I think, to let you redo the formation. So it's really weird. Like, most of the time you can, like, either freely or take a turn and move people around, but not so. So he got knocked back there because he got stunned or confused or something. Anyway, now we're going to go ahead and do a charge and just kill that guy. He should be dead. And we will frenzied swing this, sharpshoot that, ray of light, and pyro. There it is. Now I'm going to then neurocharge to see if I can get double. The treasure chest, you never know. So we're going to go ahead and shield bash. And let's see. Yep. So now there's a new wave. But like I was telling you, this, I could just overcharge again. And so I get to use all of these abilities, you know, without concern. And this one is not a new wave, but I could still use neurocharge here, and we're just going to try and finish this dude off. Got it. So that should be, first of all, that's a ton of experience, right? That's 2622, which is gross. And then we get 89 AG. All right. So this guy is all about just defending, so... Oh, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Found treasure. You can see this is double the treasure chest, so we get 6 items instead of 3. These Shaku staffs are actually pretty good because they give you, let's see. No, they don't. I thought they gave you a magic boost. These aren't the ones I was thinking of. No, they're not very good. Boom. So we completed this objective, and we're going to get a permanent luck boost and constitution boost and some of those blue gems. The cruel monster that attacked Camp 2 has gone north of District 99. The girl said she needed his soul to create a miracle that let us escape Yomi. Oh, Akrab, thank you, my friend, for the tip. Yeah, speed might be nice, you're right. To survive, I need to find the sinner. Begin special task. Mining level. Okay. Alright, this is the section, I believe. Bugs. Bing. So I just love that you can get into situations like that where just wreck them. Ooh. Well, only a hunter can use this. This might... I wonder if it's better than her bow, these kunai. We'll see. So let me actually check this out. Let me see if anybody... oops. Wants to use any of the stuff that I've acquired. So he's got the short spear +3. She has a sword, but wood... Yeah, I mean, the woodcutter's axe would do more damage. So, might as well. And she can have a shield on, sure. And... Tattered cap is not better. Okay, a crab, cool. So he's using the katana, but can I get you anything better? I mean, yeah, this old katana is just decidedly better than what he's got. So I have a knife on the sub, but I could put the sword, which, well, the knife is actually pretty good. I think the Traveler's Cloak is actually not bad. Old Tree Bracelet. It's Intelligence and Wisdom. Let me see what you have. Yeah, here you go. So let's see. So she's got this bow, which is 20 times 1. So the kunai is less range, but I still think medium range, she should be able to fire that. Yeah, I'm going to try these kunai because it's 32 potential damage as opposed to 20. We'll see what happens. Alright, cool. Oh, wait a minute. I see what you mean. So she could have another knife up there in the offhand, potentially. There's those hands. Those beautiful hands coming out of the drain. You alright? The answer is no. Bugman ambushed me. Actually, it hit me a lot harder than I am comfortable with. Yeah, you're right, Hermie. Nothing interesting at all. I love Boss. He's just like, what do you think about 5 hits? Oh, the croak bug's like, I don't like you. It's a good shot. You did a good job there. So this is where, like, if you had the bridge, maybe you'd be good, but I really don't. Oh. Mine key. Okay, so I can open this with the mine key flower. Jackpot. They do, Fading. It's like a Metroidvania in that way, you know? Showing you like, oh, you wish. Won't it be so good once you get the grappling hook? You're like, yes, I want the grappling hook. I'm getting a lot of rocks. They're not good. In fact, our good buddy back at camp, the foreman supervisor has told us it's basically trash. It is, Hermie. I mean, it's like tried and true. Zelda has been doing it for decades. Personnel in critical condition can be treated in the residential tent. Yes. This we know. How dare you? It's true, Fading. Although, I gotta tell you, just, you know, not to play devil's advocate, but if someone out of nowhere, with no anticipation, handed me a big bag full of money, I'd be pretty satisfied. So this is just a kind of like, if anybody has a big bag of money and was wondering what to do with it, you know, I will take it off your hands and be satisfied. I like to provide, like, you know, assistance, and so I know a lot of people are probably struggling with that problem of like, I've got all this money, I keep putting it in bags, I don't know what to do with these bags. Let me help you in that situation. Alright, we need to heal. We're actually taking some damage here. Alright, words I've never seen before are written on the old sign in front of me. It's a language called Yominese, used by the Yomians. Ah. From the data file in my belongings, I take out a Yomi Japanese dictionary. With this dictionary, compiled by the Yomi Corporation, I can understand Yominese. Now we're talking. Inner East Chief Warden's nest. Whatever happens, don't wake him up. Don't wake up the Chief Warden. He's down. Oh, you got one, Hermie? I'd appreciate some help. Oh, boy, this is quite the row. Ronnie, yes. It's so good. It's one of those things where I'm sad because I just don't have great AoE. We'll get there. The dog's back. Does anybody need healing? No, we're okay. There you go. Good job, everybody. Rocks. So I like to try to explore as much as possible before I go back to base camp, which is kind of on the horizon. There's a double wave. I'm definitely going to need to heal. Alright. So we certainly want to do this fight. Alright. Use your best stuff. Wave 2. We're ready for you. I mean, I hope so. Alright, good. Now it's time for Neurocharge. And I'm actually just going to repeat the action. Beautiful. So, a bajillion experience. Hey, Xandar, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. And you could see the 2 treasure chests there. We got lucky. We found out what it was. Oh, captain's knife. This is good stuff. It's a winning proposition. So, yeah, the captain's knife is gross. Oh, ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, we got to go back because we got a whole bunch of small chivos. This should be a door. It is. Let's use the door. Gap. Okay. So let me check boss, and he's using this old katana, but if instead I were to use the captain's knife +4, it's pretty much better in all regards. And then this other captain's knife, the average sword, 58, 48, wow. I'm going to use the captain's knife anyway. It does more damage versus monsters, undead, the occult, and mystics. Alright. That was nice. I mean, the average sword is just better. Do it. Alright. So I'm going to look at the map and I'm going to make a strategic decision to go back home. The only downside of this, of course, is that it respawns the flowers, but that's it. Hey, Gabby, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. So I do have videos on Nessus with managing the villagers. And as for space, I don't know how many people you have, but usually what I do is I just chop down all the trees and just make space that way. I do have a guide, if you've watched any of those, and the guide goes into managing the villagers, giving them jobs, giving them homes, feeding them, all that stuff. And if you set areas for wood cutting, you just clear out a huge area and you can just make a bunch of houses. But if you've got like a giant place, that might be bigger than what I've had. I'm going to go to camp. I'm back at camp. I should report my progress. Oh, I'll report it. He's listening to the radio. Everyone, have you tried Yomi New? Do you know about Yomi-chan noodle? Daddy, Mommy, Poochie, you and me, we all love it. Yomi-chan noodle. Collect all the bonus Undernaut cards and maybe you can become an Undernaut someday. Yomi-chan noodle, now in 16 delicious flavors. Oh, nice, Gabby. You have a lot of villagers then. You might need to build bridges to other islands. To make more space. Or maybe you can put them underground, Gabby? I'm not sure about that. Hey, Sid, good evening. Good to see you. It feels like it, Hermie. Yomi knew. What should I do? Being a dad is tough, Chief. The supervisor seems to be deep in thought. You know about Yomi too, right? It's getting super popular with the kids these days. Although it's not really the noodles that are popular, but the bonus Undernaut cards. Some kids just collect the cards and toss the ramen in the trash. Kids who don't have any cards get bullied. It's a full-on phenomenon. According to my wife, every store that stocks Yomi instantly sells out. Actually, my son's told me he's relying on me. If I don't have Undernaut cards, I'll be left out at school. Dad, you're friends with Undernauts, aren't you? Can you get me some? I don't know how my son figured all this out. Yomi used to be supplied as emergency rations for Undernauts a while ago. Yes, Gabby, enjoy, my friend. That's right, Hermie. He's like, look, my kid's getting bullied because I don't get him the cards. And, you better get him the cards. Okay, I will. But it's out of stock due to the rapid demand, so we switched to a different cup ramen brand. If I don't find a solution, my son's gonna lose faith in me. Jeez. Don't worry. He's already lost faith long ago. You can't go any lower in his eyes, buddy. Apparently, the supervisor's looking for Yomi after his son asked him for some. I know. He's like, yes, I'm married, and, my, wife, yeah, that's what you call her. We created a baby together, doing the magic that creates babies. And so I have one baby. I think my wife is the one that actually... Anyway, I need the cards for my son. And he's gonna get bullied. So just get him the cards. He's definitely real. Maybe if I find a package of Yomi noodles and give it to him, he'll repay me somehow. So this guy wants Yomi. So if we find Yomi, he'll give us rewards. It can be found by investigating the labyrinth. Inspect suspicious places or dead ends. Alright, so we got another thing to do? Find some Yomi. Yeah, Sid, there is. That's a dumb topic to bring up on our rough situation. Sorry. Anyway, let's talk about you. Any ideas on how to get out of this place and how you're going to get me these cards? I briefed the supervisor on the information I found in the depths of the mining level. I see, so there's a good chance the center you're looking for is there. First off, find out everything you can about it. Go to every place, each and every corner. Chief, you gotta find that center and defeat it. I will do that. I know, Hermie. They found a way, right? Alright, so we're gonna withdraw. Oop. Constitution boost. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Alright, so now we view squad and we use supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and use the experience balls on the spellcaster. Trying to get smarter. Constitution boost for the tank. And the other front row people as well. Luck boost for the hunter. And that's it. Okay. So now we will go to fusion reactor. And we're going to go to the Yomi flower and extract flower power. These babies give 26, which is good. I need some more doors. Excellent. And then... Alright, great. So, these give actually a lot. I'm gonna extract flower power from that blue gem. There you go. Man, you get so little flower power compared to AG. Now we're going to go back to items and upgrade everything. So anything that's, you know, not god-awful, we should level it up. So 3 is the cap that we can do right now. Let's see if I can actually create a kunai. I can make a supply kunai, which is not good. Slightly better than nothing. I love that. It's, yeah, it's really good. You should be proud of it. Okay, let's boost that supply kunai. Here it is. Alright, I'm just doing that because she can equip it. Yes, Sid, for sure. And equipment. Alright, there she. Now she's got a lot of knives. So she should be doing good damage, theoretically. And, what do I want to do? Magic permabarrier. Not very good. I could try to get pyrokinesis up to hit the whole group. It's not a bad idea. Alright. We did it. Let's depart. Okay. So, I'm going to go back. Looks like there's a buildable door right there that I never got, so we can do that. Is this a door too? That's a bridge. All right. Hermie, I don't have it, and I'm bummed. They cheated me. They took that spell from me. Alright, we're going to go overcharge. Oh, okay, a crab, thank you. I'll have to think about that. Ooh, strength boost. I'll have to read it again. Hey, Farscape. Good evening, good to see you. It's under construction. Double skill boost is ridiculous. So, I really am thinking about using these skill boosts on our spellcaster here. Hey, Observer, good evening. Good to see you. I'm really enjoying this game. I think it's just such a well-made dungeon crawler, and it's so unique, you know, in the sense of how it's like old and new put together. So, if I get this to max level, it will hit the whole line, which is good. Minus 5% chance of ailments via magic, and it lasts until you return to base, and it applies to insta-kills, which is good. It's interesting, Hermie. I agree. So next level, it hits the whole line. So I need 4 points to get it there, and then we'll be just absolutely celebrating. Alright, so this is one I have to open from the other side. Hey, Box, good evening, my friend. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. This is a guaranteed treasure. Door. Yeah, auto travel is so good, Victory. And then this is a ladder flower spot. So it's cool because you can go down or up from this floor once you get the ability to do that. Trench Club. A trench club with nails driven through it. Looks like a ne'er-do-well's weapon. I do love stuff for ne'er-do-wells. Excuse me for 1 second, everybody. That's right, Farscape, exactly. Yeah, Crab, they're really, it's like, it is good at doing that, but not much else, you're right. Alright, so, this is locked. Let's go... over this way. So this is the place, I believe, that, if memory serves... Yeah, this is where the enemies are harder. And so what you want to do here is eventually... put Moonflowers. Maybe, Hermie. Interesting, right? For close quarters combat. I know, Farscape. Jeez. So, this is a place where you can grind on this floor because the enemies are of a more difficult category. So we can drop, like, a Moonflower right there. And right here. And right here. So what this will do for us is allow us to just guarantee get in some fights. Now these undead guys are tricky. They hate boss. Everybody hates boss. But all we need to do is overcharge and just get nuts. So boss did get hit, but you can see it's a nice place to get 700 experience. And they had a treasure. Ooh. Dart shuriken. So this is better than what she has equipped that we made for her. So what we're going to do is make sure she's got this. So we'll view bow cop. And we say bow cop. The supply kunai is so bad. This is much better. And we can upgrade this too. And we need to use the heal on boss. That's right, Farscape. I hope they do want to get nuts. I'm ready. All right. Rhino Man. So this is tough because I know there's a back row of jerks that I want to get. And I kind of want to use overcharge on them. But I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. And just try to get through this guy. So this boosts the accuracy and evasion of an ally, which is kind of cool, but just not cool enough, unfortunately. So you'll see that at overcharge, the max level of the our pyrokinesis did hit the whole row, which is great. I think, Ronnie, she can. And that's a great point. I believe it's because I have her with these shurikens and kunai that they're only medium range, but the bow is long range. So maybe that's the advantage of the bow, is that you can like snipe the back row. Yeah. Akrab is saying it right there. I'm going to go ahead and do a charge and so again, everybody levels up. We're happy. Hit points up. Boss is rolling. Big boss, bow cop, just doing beautifully. Dr. Pope, I need you to be the quickest. Yeah, see, this is what's nice too, is like you start getting better equipment from these more difficult enemies. So like the average katana is going to be better than what I have. Actually, is the Trench Club better? No. No, it is not. This is not better. Nice, Sid. That's right, Henry. I don't do a good job, but I really, get the bot surgery done as quickly as possible. What? You heard me. That's awesome. All right. Hey, Sida, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're enjoying it. This game is awesome. Yeah, it's perfect for the Switch. Here we go. Time for the baddies. Big Rinds. Oh, they're looking this way. Talk. Alright. Every once in a while, the rhinos are happy. They heal you up. I'm going to build some more Mon Flowers for us to level up here. Yeah, I had shop class in middle school. And, it was awesome. We got to use, like, the largest industrial tools. I don't think they have those anymore. I don't think they let kids close to those things anymore. It's confusing, but it's really helpful. So I gloss over it because I'm like, I appreciate that. Alright. Man, boss. Poor boss. I think it's because I keep doing Helm Splitter, which lowers his defense, but it's the best thing I've got. Nice, a crab. That's sweet. There it is. A nice 2,500 experience. Yeah, we need to boost his speed a little bit. And 3rd class. This shovel does an unbelievable amount of damage. So his spear is 20 times 2, but this baby is 66 times 1. It's good. Oh, but he doesn't get to use a shield. Alright. Never mind. Take it back. I need to give him a helmet. I don't understand what happened to his hat, but it's gone. Somebody stole my man's hat. It's really good against dirt. Joro. Okay. So, sometimes that happens. Heyo, creepy indeed. They almost killed the hunter, which I don't care for. That was almost awful. All right, but we ended up... Man, that's a lot of experience. We do, Sid. They're a very popular enemy in these kinds of games, aren't they? Well, there you go. Chain helm? This average axe is quite good. That's right, Ronnie. We got a hat for him. We got you a hat, buddy. Appreciate this hat. I don't want to hear any more about no hat. We got you a good hat. Alright, so it's almost time to go back, but you could just see how nice these Moonflowers are for getting some experience. Ow. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sid. Always a fun enemy. Checkmate. That's some nice underwear. We're hitting the big time. Eat your heart out. It should probably be on him. Look at that. Yeah. I'd love to reach into that gelatinous cube and pull out some good weapons. I'm all about it. Enemy encountered. Enemy schmenemy. Return to camp. Take me back to camp. Alright, let's go to the fusion reactor. And let's upgrade our items. So, let's see what we've got that we haven't upgraded yet. Hey Liz, how's it going? Thank you for subscribing. Alright, there we go. Actually, I did get a better dart shuriken. Let me see about that. Yeah, this is a +5. That's very good. I can't get a +5 for quite some time. Okay. Very good. We're going to view the squad, and we're just going to use the strength boost, and I guess we'll use it on boss. He's doing a lot of damage. And then we are ready to move. I know, Sid, aren't they? Alright, so we're going to look back at this and see where we can go. Alright. I was more just mapping everything out. We can certainly go grind some more experience if we need to, but for now, let's go ahead. Ooh, we can unlock this. Excellent. Got a little shortcut. We're going for it. Time for the overcharge. Sid, it has. The snow is still on the ground, but it's no longer actively snowing. They did, Hermie. They said it's not working, and we're ruined. But that they're going to give their very best effort. I hope it's a nice snow, Farscape, and not a mean one. Good with Hermit. Yeah, they're fine. Oh, this is okay. So this is where the boss is. A loud snore reverberates from the deep pit. Leave. So we need to throw in some items to kind of summon the boss, but we want to do so in a way that the boss is not angry. All right, here we go. Overcharge it. There we go. Intelligence boost. Okay, so the purple ghosts are actually enemies that you could talk to. Standing in front of me is a mouse man with a mohawk. He doesn't appear to be hostile. He talks to me as if he's curious. It's been a while since I've seen a living human. What do you want? Conversations with monsters. You could talk with some monsters. They may have information you'll need for special tasks. Using talk, you can ask about certain topics. You'll have more choices as the conversation goes on. Use item will use important items with the monster. This may consume items. Attack will start a battle. However, some monsters will refuse to fight you. You'll need to take certain steps to battle them. So we'll talk. That's good. I'm tired of talking to corpses. Mining level. I'm always stuck here mining for ore. That's what prisoners like me have to do. If we slack off, then Chief Warden hits us. Not good. Scary. Oh. It's said he always hits the prisoners and sometimes kills us. That's how he controls us. If you want to know more, ask the other prisoners. Try checking over in the north or to the east. Alright. So he tells us to talk to the other prisoners, and that's what we need to do. Human corpses are shoved into the drain pipe. The bodies are ripped to 5 pieces as if pulled apart with brute force. Even this may prove useful somehow against the monster. And we got a disembodied arm, because why not? There were plenty of them. They don't need it any more than I do. Alright, we got the drop on them. A new enemy, huh? Guess what? Ding. Not a lot, but something. They did lend me a hand. They're so courteous. All right. Oh. This is like the sub-boss. So we got to defeat this guy or gal to make this section of the mine a little easier. These are... they look mean. We killed them, but they did a ton of damage to the back row. That's awesome, Sid. There we go. Ah, the Argent is up. It's been activated. Awesome. So now, this portion of the mine is a little easier, which is fantastic. I'm gonna heal up. Just about everybody got smoked right there. Alright. Come on, flower. Alright, we could level up here if we wanted to. This is the boss again, if memory serves. There we go. Well, fiddle-dee-dee. Well, we do need to go this way, so here we go. Oh, it's the Mohawk guys. Hey, gang. Well, got a level it. Feels good. Look here, bow lady. She's so lucky. It was flawless. Flawless victory. Average bow. Well, now we have a weapon that's actually better. So we're gonna go and view Bocop, and now she can hit that back row because currently her main hand, well, her main hand is 38 times 2 and her offhand is 34 times 2. If I equip instead the average bow, she does 105 times 1 because that's, you could see her damage with all of her different bonuses applied right there. So it's all or nothing. It's one big shot. Let me see this again. So this is more than the single shot because it's 86 plus 60. It's 146 potential versus 105. So it's still better to dual wield, but we don't get to hit the back row because it's not as long a range. Hey Clarence, what's up, my friend? Thank you for subscribing. There's so many doors. Got a broken shield and a rock. Oh, interesting, a crab. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. That's cool. Yeah, so you have a higher chance of getting it to work. Rockman. Rhino. Are you a human? Just woke up, not hungry. Lucky for you. Talk. Just woke up, still sleepy. Arjun would wake me up. Gives me energy. 10 is fine. No thanks. Go away, I'm sleepy. Alright. Here you go, buddy. Talk to me. Mining level. Digging for ore makes me tired. That's why I'm resting. I won't get hit right now, since the boss is asleep too. The chief. Boss is sleeping in the inner south hole, which is what we found. How to wake him. Boss is sensitive to smell, especially sensitive to human blood smell. If he smells something he likes, he wakes up. If he smells something he hates, he gets angry. So, what's the chief like? His favorite smell is women's blood. That's beyond belief. Do you like women's blood too? I don't like it. That's too bad. If you liked it, I'd give you something nice. Alright, so we gotta tell him we like it. I love it. Okay, I'll give this to you. So he gives me the bloody school ID. The Mohawk guy near the large hole has blood-stained women's clothes. If you want it, you gotta kill him and take it. I won't stop you. I don't like him. I love it. So, some enemies that are conversation capable you have to kill by selecting attack. But what we have to do is we have to find a certain number of items that have blood on them to kind of wake up the boss. But we want to do it in a way that's friendly. Oh, that's actually a lot of jerks. I might want a pyrokinesis. Oh, I forgot the switch boost. That's what it is. Yeah, but the pyro just does nothing against him, even though it's a cool. Alright, we gotta heal the hunter. That's right, Hermie. We want it to be a good blood ritual. Fun for everyone. We're going all in, buddy. Trying to get the double treasure chests. Don't mess with me about it. Did it. So much experience. You, sir. Get hit points. There it is. Alright, so we could throw those bombs at someone. That's right, the frog dog, Sid. You remember. We're running. Practically motoring. Uh-oh. Oof. They tried to kill our Dr. Pope, but she made it. We're back. We got intelligence, speed, cat's eye, constitution, and shiny gold. Excellent. So, the doctor is almost up. And I think you can, Sid. We're almost to the point you could see Dr. Pope has 4. Hiroshi, the bulwark. Oh, he has 5. So we can get hit point up and give our dude 100 hit points. And everybody else is just about there. Dr. Incomp needs 2 more skills to get Pyro to max level, which will be phenomenal. So it does look like that, Hermie, and that would be great, and that's what I wanted it to be. But unfortunately, what it is it's just like, it just is the category for sorting. So if I push Q and E, I change through like different filters, basically. I thought it was too. I pushed it. I was like, oh my god, just take everything. No. There is no take everything. Wah wah. I know. So, we're rolling. We know we have a boss to defeat. We've got the map going. We can now use the skill boost, which is just so much fun. Makes battles easier and more depth to them as well. We're skilling up. We got 100 more hit points on our bulwark. And we're ready to try to get our fire spell completely leveled up, so it's just AoE, to give us a permanent AoE ability, which would be great. And I want to say, everyone, thank you so much for coming out and playing some Undernauts. It is indeed my bedtime. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day and a fantastic weekend. We will be back on Sunday for some more streaming action. Riley, this game is like a classic dungeon crawler, like Wizardry, my friend. Yeah, Hermie. My pleasure. This game is a lot of fun. Have been really, really impressed with this game. Hermie, Sid, Ronnie, Victory, Ignatius, Akram, Farscape, Clarence, Liz, Box, Marcus, thank you again, my friend, Xander, Troy, Victory, Observer Watcher, Sita, Alex, Distro, Fading, everyone out there. Take care. Have a great one. Have I seen Dispatch? Fading, do you mean that game where you're like a comic book group of superheroes, but it's like irreverent or kind of like you're smarmy? Is it like a... Yeah, it looks cool. Is it a Telltale, or is it's similar to the Telltale kind of like narrative-driven adventure games? Yeah, it looks funny. I thought about playing it. Take care, everybody.